Oh, please stop using that word, murder, sir. It scares me. A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? Alright, well, let's do this. Oh hey, there's Detective Goodman. And he is opening the locker. I did notice something falling off, and there's Officer Meekins. Look at him. What the heck? Whoa! Okay, well that clearly didn't show me that he asked him. He attacked him like straight on. And there's Officer Meekins. Look, wait, what? Wait, what? Where? Whoa. But where did the detective go? Did he actually teleport? Like, his way out of the room? Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can they deal with this unsettling feeling stirred within us? Let me see. I do have my little book of witchcraft with me here. The Modern Guide to Becoming a White Witch. Let's see. Okay. Okay, maybe a protection spell will work here. If you're feeling anxious about the day ahead, this ritual with a wand will ease your nerves. Moon phase, any day of the week, you will need a wand. Take your wand in the hand you used to write with, and make a circle in front of you at arm's length in a clockwise motion. Do this 9 times, as 9 represents intellectual power and influence over situations. This spell will create a circle of protection around you for the day. This ritual can be performed on any given day. Oh, okay, maybe this can help you. What the hell was that friggin' piece of plywood? Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire Criminal Affairs Department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir! Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Huh, okay. Yes, well, anyway. This tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone in the evidence room and some sort of, activity. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incompetent footage, incomplete footage. I guess it works that way too. The witness's testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir! As you wish, sir! His face cannot be clearly seen on the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him! No one else could have unlocked it! I must say, he does have a good point there. What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker, equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. So, basically, each lock has its own magic barrier that can be deactivated by individual spells. Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Okay, yeah, very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but if everything begins with contradictions, that's where I have to start. Contradictions, contradictions, contradictions. That is what the life of a defense attorney is about. His face cannot be clearly seen in the video. Are you sure about that? I mean, clearly we cannot see it. Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife? Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would be classified as the latter. Is that a question mark? Officer? The latter? But you were standing right in front of him, were you not? More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you? Oh, yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see. Yeah, well, I can understand that. Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer. Sir, still, I'm sure it was him. I bet my badge on it. But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it. Since his face cannot be identified in the video, only you can verify it. But why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stars as disturbing or... Meekins! Eek! Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain when you testify. Yes, sir. It's time to duel! You claim the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him. And, like I said before, please don't get yourself killed in the process by handcuffs / walkie-talkie strangulation, please. I beg you. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. About these lockers, is there another way to open them? No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir. I wonder what kind of methods he's tried. Lots and lots of methods. That will get him killed as well, I bet. If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints. Eh, who am I kidding? Like, no matter how, like... Officer Meekins is the type of person that, no matter how hard you try, you're never gonna get him killed. There's no way. If he were in a Danganronpa killing game, he would more than likely be a survivor, I bet. Then he must be the person the locker was assigned to. Exactly my point, sir! And this too! The locker, he opened this and questioned me that this locker, sir! I mean, I'm not really quite sure about that. I mean, there can be some other possibilities regarding the registered fingerprints. I mean, unless Officer Meekins actually tried doing it in the past, like fake the fingerprint system. Sir. How do you know that information? I've heard rumors, sir. From people in the know, sir. People in the know? The workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir. Oh, young love. For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source. So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint. So it must be him! No one else could have unlocked it! However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face. Sir! But what? If I may say something, sir. Well, go ahead. I mean, who is stopping you? I mean, you are the Big Bang of the witness stand. Actually, not quite. I mean, thinking about it, like, so far, Officer Mikan surely is cooperative, and he doesn't really have any reason to lie to us, or he is not. So far, he hasn't said stuff that would impede our progress in the trial. So far. I mean, we are getting somewhere with this. Please do. After all, you are the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in the case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir! My unsettled stare can testify enough to his, sir! Okay, well, scratch that. He still is the Big Bang of the witness stand because of his personality, at least. He isn't quite there on the Larry status of getting us all killed, but it can surely damage our ears, that's for sure. And yeah, I mean, to put it bluntly, your eyes can deceive you, Officer Meekins. You never know when you're getting fooled, even when you see it right in front of you. The illusion of the mind. Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it. Well, gee, I wonder, are we?
Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again.
Is there a problem with the security video? Yeah, my instincts are telling me that there is a problem with that. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing particular that seems rather strange. Strange? This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not be Detective Goodman. What? What? This video contains such a contradiction? Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. He would want me to point it out. Very well. Proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. I have to point out a problem in the video? This is the first time I've ever had to do that.
You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's not so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video.
Well, thanks for telling us, but I already knew this. As long as this video tape was not made by a certain purple gremlin, I think we're gonna be good.
Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing. Please don't play it too many times. I cannot stand watching this video.
How did this guy ever become a police officer? Well, put that in the list of, like, in the huge list of mysteries in Japanifornia. How did this guy ever become a police officer? Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where's the contradiction that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman? Okay. Huh. Okay, we can pause, I guess. Huh, okay. And, well, there's Detective Goodman. We can fast forward, we can rewind. I mean... There's Officer Meekins. And... Okay, well... I wanna see what is the deal with the thing that flew off the safe when he opened it, because once he opened that, a piece of something fell off. Let me see, can I... Oh! Let me see. The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this! Yes, that is strange. Something certainly seems unnatural about that. Objection! Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright. But you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise. The point? What you're looking for is one thing and one thing only. Something that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman. Oh, yeah. Phew. I almost walked right into the defense's trap. Nah, I don't know. It feels like you knew from the very beginning that this was just a bunch of hookah. Like, this was just a bunch of hookah. And you were just playing around. You were messing with Nick. I'll place him on the reverse, sir. Hey, you don't have any say in that, sir. Rats. I need to slow down and tackle these things one piece at a time. Alright, well, play the video again. Very well. Let's try this again. Just remember one thing, Mr. Wright. Every time you point your finger, someone gets hurt. Sheesh. I mean, it's not like lightning would come out of his finger or anything like that. I mean, I wish that would happen.
But he's the one pointing his finger.
Yeah, she's right. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. I had to point out a problem in the video. Alright, well. Let's try this again. Let's see, we need to find a contradiction that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman. Let's see. Just pause there for a second. Okay. Okay, well, we cannot really see... Wow. What a piece of shit you are, Blue Patcher. Screw you for hiding his face. Okay, well... Yeah, we definitely cannot see his face, though... Actually, hold on a second. Okay, can I go back a little bit? Why is this light is turned on? Wait. It is like that. Hold on, this is before Detective Goodman came in. Wouldn't that light signify that the safe was open? Meaning, I mean, the light is on even before Detective Goodman came in. Ah, I see. This could mean that the safe was open before, and it stayed like that. Meaning that anyone can get whatever's inside that safe, given the light being turned on. Huh. Well, in that case, hold on. That should be the sensor, is that right? This could mean that anyone can get inside. The sensor must be broken or something like that. So anyone can get inside. It doesn't necessarily have to be Detective Goodman. Maybe that is what we're gonna have to present. The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this! Officer Meekins. Sir? Do you mean me, sir? As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If the print matches the registered data, the light turns on and lock is erased, and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind to a little earlier. Wait a second. Hold on a second, I noticed something on the left though. Well, rather, I didn't. Wasn't there supposed to be something hanging from the safe? Like from one of the safes on the left? Here, notice the light? What's this? It's already lit. Precisely my point, Your Honor. The light was already on. What could this mean? Is it magic? Sure, it looks like it. With magic, you can turn light bulbs on even without having it be connected to any circuits. Watch, as I will demonstrate it right in front of you, with this light bulb. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Ka-ding! Wah! Order! Order! What's the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When the door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked. Well, you are right. I cannot deny that. But have you considered that maybe the door was not shut to begin with? Oh, I know. It must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Oh well. It just goes to show novices should keep their mouth shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor? Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Huh? Oh, maybe something like jammed the electronic system?
Something jammed the sensor? Say... There's something else that seems out of place in this video. Okay, now I get it.
Yeah, I thought so too. There's gotta be another clue somewhere in this footage.
Very well. Let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, please point out the cause of this. Okay, now I get it. It must have been that piece that fell off the safe. That was the cause of the sensor being turned on. It must have been the thing that made it so that the lock was always open, no matter what. Let's see. Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. And the thing that I just showed you earlier, and you all said, it's not relevant. But it actually is! I just didn't know how that was relevant to our case, to be quite honest. But now I do. So that should count. What's this? Something white fell out of the locker.
But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are opened. I often fall out and roll great distances.
We cannot be... okay. We cannot be sure that item was in the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? More specifically, something that is used for the sensor to recognize a fingerprint? Inserted? This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor.
Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me.
But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, you would also have to block electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator. An insulator? Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene. That just might have been something that fits the description.
But sir, by insulator, you don't mean...
I think I finally got this figured out. Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door? Insulator that was stuck in the locker door? Ah, okay. I see. It has to be the rubber gloves. They can act as insulators, from my knowledge. And it's also white. I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove. But we cannot be sure that was in the victim's locker. It has a tag that says SL9 incident. Yeah, doofus. The video seems to depict the opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins?
Sir! It would appear so, sir!
Order! 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 I swear, one day this guy is gonna somehow hang himself by accident using toilet paper. Toilet paper is the murder weapon. So are we to believe then that the victim whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman? Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated the possibility, and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this.
Sir? Me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir.